Danny with Stand Up Nation. Today I'm going to try to start the install for the Blowsion Klowner Foothold. Nice construction, laid fiberglass. Today I'm just going to mark out the holes, see what I can do to get these things fit in there, to trim up the back here to make them fit. This is set up for a super jet. Should be hopefully relatively simple. Find out. I've got Sharpie, mark everything out. Dremel with cutoff bits to make my cuts. The instructions from Blowsion. Yeah, see how it goes. I'm going to set the camera up on a time lapse and start doing the cuts. And hopefully the audio comes out. I've got the case on, but we'll find out. Yeah, here we go. All the bits of foam and everything's got to come out. The fire extinguisher tubes. This is a Kawasaki 750SX dual carb conversion. But you can see basically what's going to have to come out. And the exhaust tube is going to be up front here. The actual foothold itself, you can see here, they've angled the foothold up so that way, kind of shaking. They've angled the foothold up so that way it avoids the exhaust tube. I originally thought with this, you have to accommodate for the exhaust pipe here, and you really want to make sure that while you're cutting into it, you don't damage the pipe at all. I've heard people say you could just, beat the thing down so that way it doesn't get in the way of the foothold. I wouldn't do that if you're proficient in fiberglass at all. Just cut a hole in the foothold here to accommodate for the pipe, and then we can fill it in later. I'm just going to probably drape some cloth right over here. Just cut that short. The end, because these are made for a superjet, they're made to wrap around the end of the newer superjet. So what I ended up doing is cutting some off the back here so that way it would fit a little bit better. You can always do this however you'd like, but I've got it so it sits pretty well flush now. I do need to do a little bit more cleaning up along the bottom edge here so it sits better. I'm just about ready to go ahead and screw this thing in here. I'm probably going to take a little bit off the top so that way when I hit it flush, we won't have the lip. Go. I'm going to start on this side now, so I'm going to move the camera around to the other side. Good enough. Yeah, fun times. One more, just to give you an idea of how much material was removed. Before I show you the ski, let me show you the trash can. That is all of the foam out of the ski. It's not too bad. Everybody kind of says, you know, it's horrible. I didn't find it too bad. Used just a chisel. Was able to get in, break it out. Not the easiest thing in the world, but it's certainly not the worst thing I've ever done. Just to give you an idea though, here's the amount of material that was removed. You can see that fire extinguisher tube was really kind of a pain in the ass because there's no way to get in there. I said before, I used an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel on there and just kind of wore it down. And then again, the exhaust pipe there on the 750s you got to worry about. This side was a lot faster, a lot easier, knowing how much material had to come out. And I think this one is actually a little bit further forward than the other one. I took a bit more material here than I wanted to, so I left quite a bit more here. Still, it's going to be wrapped with fiberglass, so I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. But yeah, that's the Footholds. Give you an idea from the back, so you can kind of see the difference there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, and yeah, hopefully get a video up here in another week or so detailing the first part, and then I'll do another video this weekend highlighting the fiberglass. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Thank you, Blowsion. Killer footwells. I like these things a lot. You can hook into them pretty good. I'm going to put some padding in there before I do the turf, so they'll be pretty nice and plush to stand on. Yeah, cool. Thank you for watching. See ya.